Today I'm going to be ranking free agency moves in the NFL, starting at this bottom part right here. This might look a bit confusing, but I'll explain as I go. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is the move that the Cowboys did to re-sign their running back. That is a okay move. I'm going to say that is a top move just because it puts them in a position where they can have a lot of power. I'm actually going to switch around a little bit. I'm just going to grab a random one whenever I see it. The signing of Reek Woolen, top move. I'm actually going to move this down just because of this. I did not make this list, by the way, so that's why it looks a bit confusing. I just used a random one just because I felt like it kind of makes sense. The Bears signing Kobe Bryant. Don't care. Oh, wait, that was the wrong one. Bears signing Kobe Bryant. Don't care. At all. He's not a bad player. Definitely a special team standout. I appreciate him a lot. Don't think that he's that good. Isaiah Likely, it's a good move. I like it. It's okay. It gives Jackson Dart some more weapons. Something that I really appreciate. Another okay move, just because we'll see how it plays out, and I might come back and fix this later. I'm actually going to put this guy at the top. Well, I'll put him in the middle, because I don't know. And I know that usually doesn't matter, but I've seen certain ones where it does. But anyway, I don't know. There could be some things that are a little bit off here. Oh, wait, never mind. Everything's good. Yeah, sorry, I just got a little confused because it looked like it said Romeo got signed by the Falcons, and, that's not what happened. So anyway, yeah, I would say that the signing of Kyler Murray to the Vikings was not a bad signing by any chance because they're kind of already at rock bottom with 9. I don't think that it really matters much. I'm just gonna say this right now. I am a Packer fan, so I do have a little bit of bias, but I try not to let it weigh down too much. Now, the signing of, like I said, this is not biased. We kind of needed to release him for a while. I don't really care about the signing of Romeo Doubs. He was good with us. He may not be good there. We'll see. I really, really like the signing of Rico Dowdle to the Steelers because I feel like they are very, very, very bad when it comes to their running back room. They have, I think their top receiver is their running back, in my opinion, like when it comes to skill and how they played, I find it really, really funny that that is how I feel, but it just is, and I feel like you don't have to agree with it. You don't have to disagree with it. I don't think it matters much. I am not 100% sure about all these. I do know most of them are good. So I'll be making sure that they're all good. Wow, that's interesting. I think the signing of Michael Pittman, like I said, top move. Actually, a matter of fact, I want to put Rico Dowdle here too because Rico Dowdle had. I can't even lie. He did not have a bad season. This is coming from me. I don't really like the Steelers at all. I think they're just not good. And their front office, I think they should all be fired. I don't even know what this says, but we'll get into that later. I really do I like this one, but I think it was so dumb to sign him. He's getting up. Alright, it's a we do not care. I really don't. I don't really care about that one either, to be totally honest. I found it really exciting when I first saw it, but it was mainly just because it's like the surprise of it initially caught me off guard. Just because I feel like him being somewhere else other than the Chiefs, I just can't see it. But him but David Montgomery being gone and all, I think it's very interesting to me. I think it'll affect them a lot in the long and I think that is going to be very impactful. Um, Next up on my list, what do we got? Tell you what, this was a steal, but I'll get into why I think that later. I think this is an okay move. Quay Walker is definitely better than who they had before. He's not a bad outside linebacker by any means, and this is coming from me. I watched his highlights up close. If you don't believe me, I mean, I would go watch him yourself. He's not by any means elite, but he's definitely not bad, and I wish to see him do good in the future. A top move that I don't know why I haven't moved yet. Tyler Linderbaum being signed to the Raiders. Absolutely elite move. I love it. That is an insane steal. I wouldn't be surprised if Lamar had some issues, I guess, with the organization. I do not care about the Mike Evans signing. I don't really have any problem with the 49ers by any means. I think that they're just iffy. They're not like my favorite or my least favorite. I'm definitely not a 49ers fan, so I don't really care about this move. Mike Evans is getting old. He's always constantly injured. No offense to him, he's still a great player. He's put up some great numbers in his career, and I can never do what he does, but still, I think that this is just like, I think it's an alright move. It's like, it doesn't really affect him, I don't think. The Jets signing Minkah Fitzpatrick, that's an okay move. I don't see how that could really backfire on them. They don't have a lot of good safeties or anything like that. So I don't see how that could go bad. By the way, the reason I don't have a camera is because I just don't have one. So once I get one, I'll plug it in and then I'll have like a face reveal. This hot topic because he's a Packer, but I think this is a top move. Watching him play for 2 years, even though he only started very, very limited games, I think this is a top move in a step to rebuilding the organization, especially if he can show that he can play decently without anybody to help, I guess you could say. I think it'll benefit the Dolphins in the long run, because it's like, why in the world would you release Tua on such a huge deal if you didn't have a plan to get somebody who is definitely more athletic? No offense to Tua, very athletic, but coming out of college, especially, I've read a lot into him. I even read a lot into him whenever I was before he was traded to the Packers. This guy was highly regarded for his raw talent. The reason that he failed in Tennessee is primarily because he had accuracy issues, and it led to him just kind of sliding off. And they traded him for a 7th-round pick, but I guess it's a mistake now. He won us 2 games last year. Which it's heavily appreciative. I love it. It's awesome. It's great for him. I'm glad that he gets the money he needs. But I wish he was still a quarterback. I don't prefer him over Jordan, just because I love Jordan with all my heart. I hope that he succeeds at everything, but I just think that Malik is also incredibly talented. Eric Stokes, hot topic. Dumb move. Actually, dumb move. They could have kept him as a backup corner. I think that they should have done that. I know he was kind of taking up a lot of money, and I think it's a dumb move. Once again, I kind of did just like watch him play for many years, and I feel like it's just not really it's not really anything good. This was an okay move. They should have signed him to a long-term deal, even if it meant cutting players. I know that they're very, very low on the cap space at the moment, and so I kind of understand this. I did not like them franchise tagging George Pickens. I was kind of hoping that I would see him in another uniform, but as we can clearly tell now, that's probably never going to happen. The Kevin Byard signing, I think this is a great move. I hate the Bears, but I think Kevin Byard is something special. He is getting a bit up there in age, and he's still shown a couple good flashes, but I think that is a great move for the already very good Patriots defense. Mike Vrabel is a very defensive coach. I think that's pretty obvious considering that he was a middle linebacker, but I don't think that he's much of a field general at quarterback. I think that I'll put it at okay, just because we'll see how it turns out. He is getting up there in age, so I understand if he doesn't play amazingly, swimmingly. So I guess yeah, we'll see how it goes. Signing of Geno Smith, dumb move. I don't really care. I think that Geno Smith is just awful. I wouldn't even take a chance on him. I think I would just release him. I used to, and this is coming from me, I used to really, really like Geno Smith. At some point, I thought, like a couple years ago, I thought that he would be like a top 5 quarterback in the league, and by this point, but that's probably never going to happen. It wouldn't surprise me if he retired before the season started. I just think it's ridiculous that he has to go through that. The re-signing of Rashid Shaheed, top move. Rashid Shaheed is an amazing special teams player. Don't think there's much that can be said about it. You can disagree with that all you want. You're not going to change my mind. He's a great player. So, I mean, as long as he just remains the skill that he is, I think that they will be just fine. Where's this? Oh, yeah, this one I was very excited about. Top move. Alvin Kamara is getting up there in age. I'm not really liking how he's looking. I wish they would just release him or trade him. His career there is practically over. I think we all know by this point. And as much as it is sad to see him go from the Jags, and I know that at least I think Trevor Lawrence will be missing him. I don't think that it's going to really affect him too much in the long run. But anyway, moving on, the signing of Jalen Naylor. We do not care. I don't care about this move at all. I did not name these categories. I didn't even know I could rename them. Not even gonna lie. I don't see like a crazy upside, but I definitely don't see a downside. Jalen Naylor has a lot of potential. I love him and all. I know, like from what I've seen of him mostly, but I don't really see this being like a game changer, just because, you know, as much as I love to see a guy succeed in another place where he's not behind 2 really good receivers, both of which could be a wide receiver one, and one of them already is. He's not like crazy good or anything. Actually, I'm gonna move this up just because I feel like I've been putting this in the tier with like what I consider like I could care less moves. I think that this is a good move by the Patriots. He does have a lot of potential. I don't think he's better than Kayshon Boutte, but that's just me. I'm an LSU fan, so I think I'll probably always take Kayshon over most other people. I really like Kayshon Boutte. He's actually my profile picture, you know. Anyway, if I'm not mistaken, this is Greg Newsome. I'm going to put this in the okay tier. I think Greg Newsome has a lot of potential at corner, at safety, whatever he decides to play. If he switches positions, he could be like Jalen Ramsey. He has a lot of very good physical characteristics that I feel like could benefit him in the long term. I want to put this at top move, but I know I can't because I don't know if everybody knows who Zaire Franklin is, and I don't want to seem biased, even if that is what I think, as a matter of fact. Signing Cam Hayward, very good move. I'm gonna change these tiers. I'm gonna go good, game changer, no downside, bad ideals, horrible, I know I spelled horrible wrong. It is what it is. I really don't like to see the exciting lights break up, but I really don't really care. I think that the Texans might benefit a little bit from it, and I would put it in okay, but I haven't really heard or seen anything from Reed Blankenship in almost, well, since their Super Bowl season about a year ago. It could go really good, could go really bad. I do not know. I do not care about Reed Blankenship or the Texans, to be fair. I know a lot of people that do. This top move, Zaire Franklin. I'll get into him in this. Oh wait, I already got into him. Anyway, um, Alec Pierce, very very good receiver, very very good. Well, he's not elite, but I would say that he's very good. He has a lot of potential. I think that there's definitely no downside. This is probably much better than a good move, but if they lost him, I feel like there's no wide receiver one in Indianapolis. And I really like Josh Downs, but I can't say with a straight face that that's like ground breaking receiver. Like I said, no issues with it. Definitely no issues with it. I really respect the move, but is that Laramie Tunsil? That does not look like Laramie Tunsil. But anyway, top move. I don't think there's much that can be said. Only a season ago, he was leading the league in sacks. He's getting a little bit older now, but he's not old by any means yet. I don't see a downside to this move. I definitely see a super high upside. They do need a pretty good pass rusher to go into the system with their defense. They don't have Tom McDonald anymore, so it's not like they're producing like elite level stuff at the edge rush position. I'm gonna go with signing Daniel Jones is an okay move because it could go either really really good for them or it could go really really bad. And if it goes really really bad, which we've seen from him before, I don't want to be on the side that says, "Oh, amazing move," you know. I like Kyle Pitts. I like Kyle Pitts a lot. I think it's an okay move. If they released him, I don't know if it would be a game changer. I don't think that if he got traded or anything that it would be a super huge deal or anything like that. Bradley Chubb getting signed to the Bills, I would say that's a good move. Good move just because the Bills, I know that they didn't have Von last year, but Von Miller was kind of the last piece of their like actually decent pass rush that they still had. I think Bradley Chubb is kind of he's from the same defense, but he's kind of part of the bygone era of the Broncos dynasty and like the greatness that the Broncos once had. I think that it's an okay move, or it's good, but it's not like elite. I wouldn't say that it's. I'm gonna go with no downside because I don't think. I think there's very little players. That's why I have so few players down here. I'm not putting him down here. I'm putting him up here. I'll explain it in a minute. I think that there's very little players that I would say have no. Like that they're so bad that they impact the team. And actually, I'm gonna put him back down here. Absolutely horrible move. I hope they don't put him as starting quarterback. What I would like to see is since Kyler's taking over the starting spot, I'd like to see JJ get traded to another team just because I want to see him get another chance to at least become a high-end backup. It'd be great if he went to It'd be great if he went to the Packers, and the same thing happened with Malik, but I don't really see that happening just because he's not. He doesn't. I don't even see him with the super high upside. Kenny Pickett, I love Kenny Pickett. He has good ideals. I don't think that this is a good idea. I don't think this is a good signing. I don't see a downside unless he's put at starting quarterback mystically and magically again, which would suck really bad, but I don't see that happening. I think that they found their thing. I think that this is a game changer just because this gives Josh Allen his next Stephon Diggs. He's been having a bit of a drought in the receiver room, and as much as I hate how DJ Moore was kind of like annoying to our pass rush, or not our pass rush, our secondary last year, kind of shredded them in the last 2 games of the season. Let's not forget that first one was a win. Anyway, it's definitely not a bad move. I think that this is going to be game changing because he actually has somebody competent to throw to. Oh, I forgot to explain the Kenneth Walker move. I don't really see how I could change that in any way. He's on another team that's arguably similar in talent levels, not in, I would say, play skills, as he was before. There's not really a difference, in my opinion. I think that he's just put in a slightly better situation with a better quarterback. Definitely not a better locker room situation. There's no love in Kansas City, in my opinion. I don't see anything great coming of it. This horrible move. Should have just let him retire. I don't have anything against Travis Kelce. I don't really like him as a person, but other than that, I don't have anything against his playing style. I will admit that he was very good in his prime, but he's just past it, and I don't really see why he needs to keep playing. He's getting a bit up there in age. I just don't see it. No downside here. I don't really see an upside either, but if he's the starting replacement, then I might see a bit of a bad ideals, but I think Zach Charbonnet is going to be a pretty decent running back 1, and I think it's gonna work for them. This is a good move, in my opinion. I think that Demario Douglas. That's dumb. Anyway, I can't remember his name at the moment, so I'm just gonna go with that guy. I don't know how I forgot his name. I know his name. It's just not coming to me right now. I'm gonna say this is a good move, along with the signing of Minka. No downside at all. He's not a bad player by any means. He's just older. That's like his one downside, in my opinion. I don't know how I haven't managed to do this. Game changer over here. The pass rush on the Patriots, not their pass rush, was their biggest hole, in my opinion. And I love Will Campbell. Like I said, I'm an LSU fan, but he just did not fight and die to protect his quarterback. I think he should be working at Amazon now, because that's what he said. And he's just not living up to what he said that he was going to be, as much as I hate to say it. This, game changer. I don't see anything that could change my mind on that. He's just a really, really good player. I would say that he's top 5, if not top 3 in the league in the corner position. At the very least, I would say he's top 4. I don't see 3 or 4 other guys better than him. He's still great player, no matter where he plays. I don't know if he'll fit into the scheme like amazingly, but I think that no matter what, he's going to be a game changer for them over there in LA. I think that he could very well be their next. Jalen Ramsey. No downside. No downside here. I think that at the moment, he's pretty comparable in stats to Cam Ward. And what I mean by that is he's not really the same, but it wouldn't really be all that different if Cam got injured with like a concussion or something. At least the way I'm looking at it at the moment. Unless the Titans have a major come up, I don't see Cam Ward, or by that mean any quarterback, really being enough, I guess, to change the Titans. I don't see any way that could possibly make any sense. I think that he's just mid. Can't even lie. It's not a bad idea. It's not a good idea. It's just a mid signing. Tua signing, good. You know why I say it's good? I say it's good because at the moment Michael Penix is out, and they are kind of in a bridge year, and I think Tua is a good bridge quarterback, especially if they can find a way to protect him and not kill him every single Sunday and don't turn him into himself on another team. If you understand what I'm saying with the concussions and stuff. But anyway, that's most of the blockbuster moves. Let me think. Am I missing anything down here? Rashawn Gary, no downside. Rashawn Gary is not a good player. We were gonna just release him. I don't see why we would. I don't know why any team would want him, to be totally honest. He's just not good. He has like a good highlight reel, but his highlight reel just did not live up to his standard of actually being a good player. I don't think that he's that good. It is what it is. You don't have to agree with me. It's just an opinion. All of this is really just opinion based. I think this is a good move. It's their primary pass rusher. We kind of did rob Minnesota. They don't really kind of rob them. Oh, the Kenneth Gainwell signing. I don't know why I just said Kenneth Gainwell. I hope I didn't mess that up too much. Anyway, no downside here. I'm just gonna, for the rest of these, since they're not blockbuster moves, except the Khalil Mack signing, I'm gonna put that. Oh, and the David Montgomery signing. Let me see if I'm missing anything else. Oh, I'll do. Where did I put that guy? Oh yeah, I'll put the Khalil Mack signing in good, just because he's getting old. I wouldn't say that he's elite by any standard, but he's definitely not bad. David Montgomery, I think it's a bit of a game changer, just because the way CJ Stroud is looking at the moment, I don't see him being good. Like, I loved CJ Stroud in his rookie season. I just don't see a turnaround happening. I feel like he just gets hurt too much, and I think he might be the next two, except his downfall's a bit quicker. Anyway, I'm gonna the rest of them, after I do the last couple blockbuster ones, it's just gonna be a bit of a house cleaning. I don't think I'll do the rest, actually, just because a lot of these players are so insignificant to me personally that I don't know them. Just coming from me. Teddy Bridgewater signing, not bad. No downside. Don't really see any issue with it. I don't think it's going to be bad because they still have Jared Goff. Not a bad signing. Backup quarterback is what it is. Wan'Dale Robinson, game changer. Game changer. What I was saying earlier about Cam Ward probably not becoming anything good. I'm going to put this right here, no downside, because he's not a bad tight end. What I was saying about that is, like, I don't see anybody turning the team completely around, but I would like to see Cam Ward put up a good couple thousand yards, and I think that with Wan'Dale Robinson and Brian Dable, who's a really, really good quarterback coach as well as an offensive coordinator, because he's Jackson Dart's quarterback, and he's Jackson Dart's coach, coached him into what he is just a little bit, not entirely, and he's super close to Josh Allen as well. I think he just knows how to fit schemes for certain quarterbacks. He's very good at making a quarterback feel at home, and Wan'Dale says that Cam Ward is the first quarterback that he's felt like he was with that guy, I believe was his words on it. Yeah, I wouldn't say that this is by any means a bad move. I don't know where I put the running back guy that I was looking at a second ago, because I know I did not put him in game changer. He's not a game changer in my opinion. By any means, I would not say that any of these people are bad. They are still doing stuff that none of us, well, most of us could not do. That being said, I can't see anything else. Oh, one more that I wanted to do. I love this move. I really like Dre Greenlaw, and I'm happy to see him back on the 49ers. I don't want to say it again, but oh, that's one that I really like, actually. Because I really like, if I was to like any player, I would say the Bears secondary. This one is another one that I think is just a horrible idea. He just needs to get out of there. He's wasting his career in a team that does not want him, and he does not. Well, they do want him, clearly, since they signed him again, but I don't think that he's necessary. I think that it's just dumb keeping him there, and they should let him go and maybe get a couple first-round picks or something for him. Maybe a singular first-round pick. Couple picks, not first-round picks. This was what I was looking for earlier. This is the last move that I wanted to do. So this is good. I see him being high upside if he was on another team. With that being said, goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great day.
Don't say goodbye, no.